Okay, now I can start the process.
I'm definitely done working on it. Welcome to the Restore It Ralph channel. This time I'm doing some repairs to my Dodge/Mitsubishi. This is my 02 Dodge Stratus Coupe, which is basically an extended Mitsubishi Eclipse. And I painted this thing last year, got it on the road, put like 7,000 miles on it. But now when I drive it, when I stop, I see some steam coming out from underneath it, and it's actually oil burning off. So I'm hoping that it's a valve cover gasket, but that means I need to tear off the intake manifold and do some investigation. The issue I'm having is I'm getting a lot of like smoke coming out from underneath the intake manifold and the back of the engine here. And what I'm hoping is it's just a valve cover gasket, but to even get to it to look at it means I need to pull this upper intake off. So I guess that's where I'm going to start. And I do have a box full of parts. So I've got intake manifold gaskets, some valve cover gaskets. I need to do an oil change on this thing anyways, but I'd like to fix or at least identify what's going on with this engine. This is not a good sign. The first bolt I touch, which is not really very important, but that little bracket that holds these, I believe, vacuum lines or whatever on the intake snapped off. Didn't really look like it was bad, but here we are. Get that little chunk out of there so I don't drop it down the intake. I don't know if this is going to be a fun project. So after a bunch of different little brackets and support bolts and all kinds of stuff, I think this intake's finally ready to come out of here.
Okay, now I can start the process. So it looks pretty dry up in here. Can't really see much back here. When I put my hand on there, a lot of oil. And I don't think at this level there'd be anything else coming from up here and dripping down there. So I'm gonna do valve cover gaskets.
As hard as this is to get to, I ran to the parts store and got a new set of spark plug wires. These look original, and yeah, I don't want to have to do this in 6 months when these are going bad. Well, it looks pretty clean inside. Definitely a low mile engine, been taken care of, maintained, all that good stuff. This is not the most fun job I've done in a little bit. It's like everything is an afterthought. There's a bracket in the way, and you know what? It'll be good enough when I get it back together, even if a couple bolts don't go back in. Shh, don't tell anybody. I do like seeing problems when I pull stuff apart. You can see that gasket along the back edge. There's a gap there, and that's like stiff and stuck there, so it's not sealing there, kind of dribbling, and hopefully this fixes my issue. Back valve cover gasket, valve cover, and spark plug wires are on, so now I can lay the upper intake back over top of it. I tried to pull the plugs, and they weren't coming out. It felt like I was going to pull all the threads out of these heads, and it does not have a misfire. So I'm going to regret that decision, but I'm also not making it a all-week project. Same deal up here. This engine's really clean inside. All right, I need to wrap this up. I'm tired of working on it.
Everywhere you look, there's just another little bracket that you got to get to, and you got to put all this crap back where it goes. I'm not usually one to knock engineers, but this one seems like it's a little much. Oh well.
This took way longer than I really wanted it to. And no, I didn't leave any bolts out. I put them all back. So I guess we're at the time where I need to start this thing up, make sure it still runs, and see if it leaks. I don't know what that was. Sounds like it's running pretty good. Back together, no huge vacuum leaks that I can tell. All right, well, time for a test drive and see if it still pukes oil.
forget how not fast this thing is when I don't drive it for a little bit. It's not bad, it's just not quick. After a little bit of residual oil burning off, I believe this thing is fixed. So if I need to, I could maybe snug up the valve cover gasket, but I don't see any issues right now. This thing used to chooch some smoke when you drive it around the block, so I think it is fixed. I know that I'm done working on it. After test driving this thing around yesterday, I was thinking, man, it kind of sounds a little different. Then I drove my son to school this morning, and he's like, man, this thing sounds weird. And yeah, it does sound different, because it is different. So this exhaust was put on about 2 weeks after the car was brand new by the original owner. I got the car from the original owner, and he included the original muffler. So I guess it's time to put that back on. I have to say, I'm kind of sad about this exhaust coming off of here. I don't really feel like fabbing up a new one though. So since I've got the original, I'm gonna put it on. And it looks like they did me a favor by putting stainless bolts in here. So I'm hopeful that this just comes loose. The only reason I'm tackling this project today is because I have the original muffler off this car that the original owner took off maybe a couple weeks after he bought it. So I'm gonna just bolt this thing in place and hopefully everything goes well. I do not have a gasket for it, so that's probably something I'll have to add in, but for now I'm just gonna throw it up in there. It fit really nice because it was designed for it. It looks really nice. I am prepared to be disappointed in the sound. So we're gonna find that out right now. It's not that this thing sounds bad, it just sounds normal, which is, I don't know, kind of lost some personality, but that's okay. This thing isn't really fast, so it doesn't need to be loud either. I just hope I don't start hearing other noises because of the quiet exhaust. We'll ignore those. The valve cover project is done. The car is fixed. Took too long, but that's okay. It's done. Also got the exhaust fixed, which I'm glad I had the parts. Thanks, Patrick. That's going to do it for this video. Once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Restore It Ralph channel.